back to my channel. My name is Haley, if you didn't know already, and today is going to be more of a step-by-step makeup 101 kind of thing. So we are going to be learning more about blending colors together and more in a seamless way, and I really think that this turned out pretty well. I tried to explain it as much as I possibly could in the best way. So if you still have questions, leave them in the comments, or you can hit me up on Facebook, Instagram, any of my social medias. I will put them down below, and yeah, let's get right into it. Okay, so before I start, I do want to talk about some blending brushes. I guess I'll talk about my three favorites that I use most often, which would be these three. So as you can see, the one in the middle is going to be a more flat top, and then it is more wide. And I like to use this for transition shades above the eye, or above the crease, so it doesn't really need much direction, as opposed to the two on the sides where this one kind of domes out and kind of peaks at the top, and this is really good for in the crease. And then I have a lot that are like this. A lot of people have this very generic brush, and you can pretty much use this for the crease, above the crease, or just blending in general. These three brushes, and they're all pretty different. So this one is going to be a much more dense brush, and I use this underneath my eye to smoke it out. And then this brush is going to be for like precision in the crease, so it's going to be dense and small. And then this one is just, a pretty generic. I got these off of Amazon, so they're not the best quality, but those are pretty much the types of brushes that I'm gonna use today to really blend out this look. And I love this transition color. I'm going to do a purple look today because I don't really have a lot of purple looks that I do, but I'm going to do a transition color of this yellow by Sigma. It is called Shout. It is amazing. If you've never used Sigma Beauty shadows before, you really should try them because they are awesome. So I'm going to use this brush that I told you I use for above my crease. I'm just going to pack the product on and go on my crease and above it. And this does not need to be like any specific way or direction. Honestly, this could go all over the lid if you wanted to, because there's going to be so many colors on top of it, but it really makes a difference to have transition colors, because without that it's very blocky. Okay, so I'm going to save this brush and put it to the side because we are going to use that brush a lot to go over all the colors, because this is our first color. Once you go in with the second color, you need to blend it, etc, etc. It is definitely a longer process than what people think. So if you are on a time crunch and you want to do like a super blended look, you will have to just wake up early, or just don't do it. I'm now going to go into the She palette by ColourPop, and I'm going to take this color right here with this brush, and if I could get 12 billion of these I would, because this specific brush is my favorite brush that I own. Oh, also, I'm sorry about all of this like weird texture and zits. It's just my crippling anxiety that's getting to me. I love it. Now, taking the product mostly onto the top, I'm going to direct it more onto my crease in circular motions. And I don't really like when people say like windshield wiper motions, doing this back and forth, back and forth. It's still not giving you like a seamless look. If you do soft circular motions, that's blending the colors a lot better than going back and forth like that without any soft motions. And I can see in the viewfinder right now that it does not look very blended. So if you come across a problem like this, just not really a problem, you will take this yellow color again, dip it into the first brush, and you go over it. And this is the process that I don't think people really want to do. So now it doesn't look as harsh. So you go back in. And I normally go in this type of motion. That's just what I've learned to do. I'm now going to go into my Tarteist Pro palette. I'm going to take Mood, which is my favorite color in this palette. I'm going to take a new brush. I'm going to now take this brush and I'm just going to keep focusing on my crease. Okay, now that I have that color on, it's looking a little harsh again. So then you take that yellow and you go back in. I'm going to take these two purples right here. And I'm going to take the color or the brush that I actually just used because I'm garbage and I don't really care that I'm reusing it. And I'm just gonna keep blending. I'm actually gonna go down a little lower now into my lid so that it can smoke it out, because I'm just gonna do a really pretty smoky purple. So if you can see, my brush is pretty much being patted right here, but I'm still doing circular motions so that it's not harsh. Now that I've put darker colors on there, I'm not going to go back in with the lightest color. I'm going to go in with the second lightest color, which was this pink, and I'm going to go over all of these colors. So once you get darker and darker, there's no sense to be putting the lightest color on there because you've built so many colors on top of it. So now it makes the most sense to put the light pink down, because we already have the yellow poking out. We don't really need any more of it. And I'm going to take Drama and Vamp. Can I do this? Drama and Vamp, which should be those two. And it's just a pretty plum purple and then a dark, dark, dark purple. I'm gonna put that all over my lid. I'm gonna use this brush. I don't need to use a blending brush because I'm not blending. I'm going to be packing it. And this is a perfect packing brush. It's not too dense. It'll get the job done. I'm going to take this color again and I'm going to go over this very lightly, but make sure it is blended. And now you can really tell that there's yellow in there, orange, like a pinkish purple, and then dark purple. All right, I'm going to clean up my eyes a little bit just with some makeup wipes, wipe that away, and then I'm gonna put some mascara on and I will be right back. I'm going to take the yellow that I've been using by Sigma and this dense brush, going to pack it on there. You really don't need that much, like that's gonna be more than enough. So I'm just gonna tap off some of the excess. I'm just going to look up and buff this in to my waterline. And I like doing peekaboo or like something different on the bottom. So I'm actually, after I'm done with this, going to take this blue by Ben Nye. This is a cream color. And I'm going to really smoke that out underneath, but having this yellow kind of bring it all together, I think will look really good. So I'm gonna take a little bit and I'm just gonna put it right at the waterline. And then I'm going to take this that I've been using, the yellow, and not putting any more product, but buffing it out. Oh, blue and yellow makes green, right? So it's not gonna be blue, it's gonna be green. Okay, and lastly for shadows, I'm going to take this really pretty color right here. I forgot how much I loved this color. This whole palette, I really like this palette. I've talked about it before, I think in my favorite palette video, something like that, I don't know, but like this is such a good inner corner color. So I am going to put lashes on and I will be right back. All right, and this is the final look. It really isn't, I mean, it's a really pretty look, don't get me wrong, but I really just wanted to focus on the blending part of it, and I'm gonna do more of these videos throughout Christmas time, just to kind of do like how to put fake lashes on, or how to do your brows, or how to, you know, whatever you want me to do, I can do that. But I really wanted to focus on the blending today because I've definitely felt there was more requests than normal because I've done more intricate looks recently. So I hope you enjoyed this video, and if you did, give it a thumbs up and share it with people if you thought it was helpful. Till the next video, I hope everyone has a great holiday season. I'm going to hopefully be putting out a couple more videos for this month, and yeah, I love you guys so much. Bye.